Hi everyone, welcome to my page. Today we're going to talk about what's going on right here. Rosacea. I really hate rosacea. I wasn't diagnosed with rosacea until my 50s, I think it was, somewhere up in there. Feels like forever. But the burning and the stinging and all sometimes just drives me nuts. But I am here with tips and tricks all of the time. So when it gets like this and I can feel the heat in it, it's like, what do you do? What do you do? You want to add aloe. You want to add all these things. It's really simple. Get some sunscreen. This is a 50 SPF, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand. And sunscreen, for some reason, has something in it that is just wonderful for rosacea. So this is going to calm the stinging down. I don't know that it'll do anything for the redness, but it will definitely calm the stinging down. And if you know, rosacea is yuck. It is just yuck. I've been fighting the little acne that comes along with it, the little bitty bumps, but it's amazing what just sunscreen will do to kill the stinging. And again, I would put it on a clean face, and there you go. There is my Tip Tuesday on a Wednesday. Since the rosacea was so bad yesterday, I did not come live. So today we're just going to see what we can do. And again, I'm 68 years old. Who would have thought I'd be dealing with this now? But I am. So there you go. I'm your Seint makeup artist, or makeup lady, I should say. I love cream makeup. I love the brand of Seint. It does everything that I want it to do. When I am not looking like I'm sunburned because of my rosacea, this is like the best makeup. It's so pigmented. It covers redness. It covers dark spots. And again, we can work with you if it's severe, because your usual little stuff. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Rosie. Rosacea. Yes, it's something else. Today, what I'm using is called Colormatch. It's a new company to the U.S., and they sent me some products to try out. So we're trying their sunscreen today. It is a 50 SPF. It is waterproof, which I think is really good. But yeah, I have used other sunscreens too. Like there's one from Palmifera's Youth line, which is very good. There's several out there. To start, I would just get a really good, reputable company and use their sunscreen. Like I say, as you can see, I'm red. I am super red. I do have like the rosacea bumps, the acne, but like I say, sunscreen is your friend for the stinging. I can take the other stuff. Yeah, I hate rosacea too. It's like, ugh. And I didn't have this as a young woman. It's like it came in my 50s. But hold the product so we can see the brand. Okay, I don't know that you can see, and I'm not sure it's available. I don't think it's available in stores yet. Matter of fact, I know it's not. It's not available in stores yet. But I might have an affiliate link. Let's just see how it goes. But this is the one that I'm trying today. Now, let's talk about makeup, because we don't want to put too much on our face, but the beauty of it is Seint cream makeup works really well with most sunscreens and with most moisturizers. You are welcome. You are welcome. I'm trying to see your name. Well, okay, that made me smile. That makes me smile. That's just so cool. But Seint works great with most sunscreens, and anything that doesn't have silicone in it, it really plays well with. So what I'm going to do today is just let's just do what we normally do, and we'll go and we'll see how, because that'll give me time for the sunscreen to really absorb well. Okay. As most of you know, we start with Seint, the cream makeup, and it uses, my hair's a mess. Can y'all tell I didn't really do anything to it today? I'm so sorry. Today has been rough. Like I say, anytime my face stings, I try to do things where I don't think about it. But it's like today, all I'm thinking about is how bad my face was stinging. It is getting better, though. I mean, I can actually touch it. But the heat, you can just feel the heat in it. Yeah, rosacea is yuck. I don't care what anybody says. Now, Seint starts with 3 shades, and we're going to use the contour shade first. The contour, it defines your face, and it gives it depth and definition, and it gives you that little bit more of a chiseled look. So we're going to feel for that cheekbone because we want to keep everything high and lifted. So we're going to start at the corner of the eye and go straight up towards the top part of the ear. And we are just defining the cheekbone. Thank you, Rosie. You have to laugh because you don't have an alternative. It's just like, yuck. Okay, so let's just feel for that cheekbone. You can feel, if you feel, you're going to see your cheekbone has a roundness to it. So you know right where it is. So we're going to start with the corner and go right up towards the top part of the ear. There we go. Now, we're going to come over here, and I have jowl, so I'm going to start right where the fatty part of that jowl is and go right along it up towards the bottom part of my ear. Why? Because I am giving a more defined jawline, and I am just camouflaging that fatty part of the jowl just a little bit. Now, I have a turkey neck from weight loss. That's the other thing. It is so awesome. Yes, we're all a painting on a wrinkled canvas. I love that. That is so true. We are. I mean, but hey, we're a pretty canvas, wrinkled or no. And back in the day, just think back to when you weren't wrinkled, but then I had a whole nother set of problems, so I'll take the wrinkles now and be happy. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to camouflage this turkey neck that I have developed from my weight loss. And yes, I purposely lost weight for my health. And I'm glad I did, but I got a turkey neck. So I lost my double chin and I gained a turkey neck. So it's like we can't win sometimes. Now, I don't think I'm going to contour my nose today simply because of the rosacea, because as you can see, it's right down the center of the nose. I think the highlight will be fine, but I don't want to I don't want to mess with that part too much. So we're just going to not contour the nose today. Well, maybe tomorrow it'll be better. Now we're going to move to a brightening highlight. That's the next thing that comes in your palette. So let's just go, where does the brightening highlight go? Very easily. I like to use the arch part of my eyebrows as like a border. So you want to go there and down. And then we are going to come down the center of the nose. Again, we're brightening. Now see how it's like you can really see the natural shadows of my nose now, and just using that one little contour line. So highlight line. So those of you who really don't want to contour your nose, you don't have to. I mean, it's just making the natural shadow of your nose a little bit darker. So again, you don't have to. If that gives you stress, we do not need stress, more stress. So you can just brighten it right down the center. Now we're going to come back and we're going to catch the center of the chin. We're going to catch the inner and the outer part of the corners of the eye. Let's go to the inner and right down the side. Okay, I like to come down the side of the nose just a little bit because I think that, again, that my nose is not a feature that bothers me. So I kind of just let it be. Let it be. Okay, so we're going to come over here and create a focal point by lifting the eye with our brightener. There you go. Just bring your brightening shade up diagonally into your temple. And what that is going to do is it's going to lift your face. When people look at you, all they're going to see is a little bit more of a lift, which, let's face it, most of us that are in our 60s, we need a little bit of a lift. Now what we want to do is come to our main shade. The main shade or main highlight is the color that is closest to your natural skin tone. So for me today, that is Hazel, and we are just going to put a little bit where we don't have any other makeup. Now I'm just going to tap this on, and look what a good job it does of color correcting my rosacea. If I was really, really concerned about going somewhere, this would be a really good shade. Because again, look, this is no correction. This is just a little bit of the highlight shade of Hazel. Isn't that amazing? There we go. And so for those of you who have the rosacea, now you're still going to see how that dot right there, that's just rosacea acne. There's not a lot you can do about that. I'll just leave that little texture right there and just let it be. That's what we're going to do today. We're just going to let it be. There we go. Yes, Paul, we're going to let it be, or whoever it was that sings that. I get my Beatles confused as I get older. I don't know why. I just do. So as you notice now, and again, I'm like, boy, I just look so weird because normally they aren't quite, my main shade is not quite this prominent, but again, trying to cancel out the redness of the rosacea, Hazel, Sandy, any of those shades will do a good job. They really will. If those are your main shades, or if you just might like would dust a little bit on before you come back with your main shade, that would probably help too. Now today I'm using a shade I really love. Let me get it up there. Can you see the gold flakes in this? You can see my nail mark too. I stuck it in my Lip&Cheek. But this is Sunshine State. And why I don't use it more, I don't know. She's really, really pretty. Look. Yes, ma'am. She is really a pretty shade, and she's pink, and y'all know how I feel about pinks. I'm not a pink girl. Much rather a red or a coral or something like that. But you have to admit, she's pretty. And I think the little bit of gold in her gives her a little bit of oomph. So let's get her a little bit up here on the blush side. And really, I'm not seeing much of anything. So she really is a neutral. Well, that's pretty. She really is a neutral. So if you're like a barely there makeup girl, this would be like right up your alley. And again, this is Sunshine State. She's very, very pretty. There we go. I just feel like I'd have to keep piling it on because again, I like bolder shades. There you go. And that's it. That is the premise of Seint Cream makeup. It is so simple, so easy. It looks difficult by using 3 shades to create what you normally would just get out of a bottle. The problem with the bottle is that everything is 1 shade. What is the name? What is the name of the product again? This is Seint Cream makeup. This is from Ramon. And there's another one that's good that is available. I've used this one. This is very good. This is shade 3 from the Shackley Pomifera line. They've partnered together. But this is, there we go. This is really good as well. I have a link for this one if you want to try it. I do not have one for this one because, like I said, they sent it to me and was like, you have rosacea, let me see, try our product. And I'm like, okay, I'll try. Will I be an affiliate for them? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Now, I'm going to take my 3D brush and I am going to start to blend. I'm not going to spray my brush today because I don't know if the setting spray has anything to do with aggravating the rosacea. Right now, we're just trying to let the rosacea do the rosacea and go away. That's all I want. Let the rosacea go away. Now, starting with my 3D brush, you've got a fluffy end and a domed end. This is like the brush that you can do everything with. This is like the best brush ever. Now, I'm going to start at the jawline and just gently, gently circle, swirl, just to soften. I don't want to blend away, and then drag down my neck. Now, you do not want to, You never want to blend down except on your neck. That's when you want to blend down. Only time you want to blend down. Now, I'm going to start on my jaw and come up, or in my bearded area if I were a man, and I am just going to tap. Now, the other thing is this sunscreen has to play nice with my Seint makeup. The Shackley brand plays really nice with Seint makeup. That's not an issue. So that'll be the other thing with this, is if it plays well with my Seint makeup, we'll go. But right now I have no stinging whatsoever, and that's a positive. Okay, we're just going to continue blending. There we go. And tapping and tapping and pressing this makeup into our skin. Wow, okay. We're getting a pretty good coverage compared to what I was when I started. And there is a little bit of a bleed through, but that's all right. It looks so much better than it did. There we go. But yes, sunscreen is your friend. A good sunscreen, if you have the stinging of rosacea, the stinging, for some reason, the sunscreen cancels for a little while anyway. So, and of course you wouldn't want to be outside, I wouldn't think, if you're having a breakout, or if it's active. That's what I like to say. Is it active, or is the rosacea not active? And today it's active. Let's just say that. Okay, so we are continuing to just tap and spread. That's another thing. I usually itch right here in the corners of my nose, whether it's active or not. I'm almost always red there, and that's living with rosacea. Okay, so now we're just going to tap around the eyes, and we're blending in this. We call it a brightening highlight, but a lot will call it a concealer. I hate to call it a concealer because it's not really concealing anything. It's just brightening the area. So there you go. And again, this is the second shade that we used in our palette. And then I'm purple around my eyes because I have allergies. I'm a mess today, girl. Today is just one of those days. Forgot to put my mascara on before I came on, but that's okay. You guys love me how I am, I think, and I appreciate that so much. Okay, we're just going to continue to stipple and pressing in this makeup into our faces to where it's going to wear like a second skin. If you can feel this makeup on your face, chances are you're wearing too much. And that's usually what happens when you first get your makeup, is you just apply too much, because we're so used to going and just wearing, you know, it's like they give you this bottle or this powder, and it's like, okay, you want to cover this up, keep adding, keep adding, keep adding. And I don't know about you, but by the time I keep adding, it's ending up in every wrinkle and crevice I have on my face, and I just don't want that. So anyway, here we go. We are just going to circle blend this contour up into the hairline, because we don't want a white line where our scalp is. And there you go. We are done. No, we're not. We didn't do our cheeks. Boy, am I not with it today. I'm like, what is that? Okay, we're going to do our cheeks last. So we're just going to stipple up and down on the contour. Then we're going to grab it and drag it up into the temple. Now, this right here is not contour. That is where my face has lost volume, and that's just a natural shadow. I have it over here as well. I didn't have it before I had the weight loss. So there you go. You go from a double chin to a turkey neck, and then your face falls in. But you're healthy, so there you go. I tell you, aging is not for the faint of heart. Just all of you younger ladies that are out there that are so beautiful, enjoy. But that's not to say you can't be beautiful in your 60s, 70s, and 80s as well. Okay, we're just going to stipple up and down on this contour, and then we're just going to grab that Lip&Cheek and just tap it up into the temple. There you go. We have a lifted look. and I need some mascara. So I use very inexpensive mascara. Lash Princess. You can get it at Ulta. You can get it at Sephora's. And of course, it is available at your friendly Amazon. And I love it. It's, if you pay more than, say, let's be generous, $6 a tube, you're paying too much. Find another place to get it from. There we go. I wear very inexpensive mascara. Mascara, to me, mascara is mascara is mascara. They're all pretty much the same to me. So that's why I say I do not wear expensive mascara. To me, $50 a tube is insane. I will pay my $6, and again, that would be kind of overpaying because I think it's $4.99. You can get it per tube from Amazon. And so I'll pay my $4.99 and save my other $45 for something else I really want. There we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That was one of the greatest things I ever did for me, was grow out my hair. Let it go gray. It took 2 tries. You have to kind of let it go gray. You have to go gray in your brain, in your head, before you actually do it. Let your hair do it. Because the first time I tried, it didn't, like, I got to here and I'm like, okay, I can't do this. I just can't do this. Second time, I cut my hair and I was just amazed. I just didn't color it for the longest. And then I was like, maybe I need to do something. And when I actually looked at the top layer, I was like, this is me. So I let her go. I let her go the second time. But yes, I love my gray hair. It is so freeing just to have to worry about a cut every now and then, as opposed to, oh goodness, we got a special event coming up now. I got to make an appointment. I got to get it colored. I got to spend, $200 or however much it is now to get your hair colored and whatever else you need to cut and whatever else you need to do to it. So, yeah, I joined the Gray Hair Don't Care Club when I turned 68 years ago. So that's pretty cool. Okay, there you go. Only this is what I used. I used one brush. I used Lash Princess mascara, and I used my Seint cream makeup. This shade is Sunshine State, and these 3 shades are custom color match to me. Oh, yes, Rosie. Yeah, we gray hair gals, I tell you, it's like, I don't know. I get so many compliments. What makes me feel good is when I'm at the salon and she finishes the blowout and then a younger lady comes in and says, what color is that? I would love to have that color. And I'm like, hey, this is an original. This is my formula. Yeah, I grew with this color. So some can do it, some can't, and I will say it took me 2 tries before I actually just let it go. But yeah, I love my gray hair. I really do. Of all the things I have ever done to myself over all these years that I do not regret, that is growing my hair, my gray hair out. I just can't imagine going through what I used to go through, especially as gray as I am now. It's like it would take one day and then you'd have the roots showing again. But yeah, there you go. What can I say? But today we're talking about Seint makeup. And again, you can have this. And if you're just jumping on, you need to watch this from the beginning and see exactly how red I am, because all I used was I used some sunscreen and I used my Seint 3D makeup. Now, can you still see redness? Of course you can, because my rosacea is active right now. But hey, here we go. It could look so much worse. And again, this is my cream makeup. Just joined. How do you get the special color match? I am going to tell you that. Thank you for asking. What I want you to do is go to a window in your home when you have no makeup on. And I want natural light coming in, not sunlight, natural light. So you pull your curtains back, stand about a foot away from the window, no makeup. I know that's the worst part. No makeup. look straight into your phone and take a selfie. Try to get your face, a little bit of your neck and décolleté if you can. Especially if you wear glasses, take your glasses off so I can look under your eyes and see if there's any issues there. Some of us have dark spots under our eyes, and we can tweak that, and we can help there with just changing your brightening shade from what I normally would suggest on your skin tone to something that would be more custom to you. Again, it's free of charge and no obligation to buy. Now, when I do your color match, I'm going to color match you to a lot of things. But you don't have to buy anything, but it's going to be in a much larger palette. Why? Because room for growth. This one has just the 4 shades. This one, you would have a little bit more room to add to it if you wanted to. But you only need this one to start with. This is what we call the starter 4 palette. And you would need to add a brush, and there you go. You would be good to go. Now, when I get off of here, in the bottom, this is Instagram, so in the bottom, when this posts, it's going to say text #match to a telephone number. That's all you have to do. It'll send you the link. It's got the link. We'll have 2 or 3 questions for you to answer, and upload your selfie there, and that's it. It'll come straight to me. I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Normally it's within 24 hours, but usually it's a lot sooner than that. And it'll have everything you need. Your shades will be there. And again, if you buy, thank you. If you don't, keep hanging out with me and let's do our makeup. Let's be friends. Now, I did see something about mascara. Let me look here. Please explain. Okay, my mascara application is a little bit different. And why, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you why. Back in 1967, when I was allowed to wear mascara, I bought a magazine, as you all know, probably it was CoverGirl. I don't really remember, but I think that's what it was, a CoverGirl magazine. I brought it home and I read the story, and it had pictures. You know, this was our YouTube back in the day. And it said that if you want to get each lash coated, but not sticky or like anything like that, catch the back part of the lash first. And that's how I've just done it ever since ever since 1967. I catch the back part of the lash first on both eyes. Then I come back and catch the underside and kind of shape. I like to jiggle it just a little bit because that gets it right in the root, but keeps your lashes from sticking together. Just that simple. And again, that's what the instructions said, and that's what it looked like she was doing in the picture back in 1967. But that is just how I do my mascara. I just always have done it that way, and that's how I learned. My mother wasn't a mascara wearer, and she wore like powder and a little bit of rouge and red lipstick. I could tell you what her makeup was going to look like every day, because that's what it was. That's what it was. So again, cosmetics have come a long, long way. But I am your Seint artist. I would love to be your Seint artist, and I would love to color match you. So get those color matches in. Mother's Day is coming. So if somebody says, hey, we're just going to give you money, say great, because I want to order this makeup. There you go. You be the reason someone smiled today. I'm so happy you joined me. Thank you so much. And I'll see you again next time. Everyone be blessed. Bye.